Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and today we are unboxing an order from Kaos Wrestling Club. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I have an order from Kaos Wrestling Club, and if you're unaware, he makes 3D printed belts. I think they're magnificent. I think this is my third time getting belts from him, but we've got a bunch here. I traded him for a couple AEW Chase figures that I've been lucky enough to get a few in stores and off ringside and everything, and I am not... When I collect, I like to complete things, and I know I'm not going to try to complete all of the AEW chases, so instead of just collecting dust on my shelf, I found a mutually beneficial trade partner, and I am ecstatic about the belts that I am unboxing today. So let's stop talking, let's get into it. Alright, so before I got too far into everything, I want to show you what they come in. So we've got this slip, so this is just a plastic sleeve, and there were 3 belts in each of these. And then I have a previous order that I didn't get to show off to you guys, so I'll show you off those as well. So I've got 10 total belts here today. Nothing on the back there. So we've got this one. Just some rad artwork. It pops. It looks so good. I was so excited to open up the package. At the very end, I'm going to throw all of these belts onto some guys that have held them so that you can see how they scale and everything. But starting off, we have the AAA Mega Championship, who not currently sure who held this. You guys will see the vision at the end. Whoopsie. Not sure how... good lord. I gotta find a better way to hold these bad boys. Not sure how well versed everyone is in AAA. I'm personally don't even know that much, so accuracy wise, I think it's pretty spot on. You can see all the detail in the side plates. The painting is what probably impresses me the most. I have tried to paint a couple of these and they've turned out fine. I know that I could not paint as well as as Jason or as Kaos Wrestling Club here paints them, and that is why I'm willing to spend money on these belts. I know. Welcome back. Like I said, today I've got an order in from Kaos Wrestling Club, and I love picking up his belts. I think this is the 3rd time that I have received an order from him, and I actually didn't get a chance to show you guys the last order I got, so that'll all be included in here. We've got the Mega Championship sitting right there, but before we go get into everything, these are the cases, or the little packages they came in. So just a plastic sleeve, got some rad artwork in there. We got 2 different ones here, which look fantastic. I love all the colors in there, like they pop really nice. So the belts look sweet coming out of package on there. Nothing on the back though. And like I said, these belts look fantastic. The Mega Championship right here looks beautiful. The red paint on all of the dots, even on the side plates and everything, looks fantastic. You get all the details in all of the side plates, and you'll see that more with all the other ones we have here, and I won't go into extreme detail looking at every little piece, but I want you guys to be able to see everything, especially the belts that, like AAA, I don't know how many people are going and buying the Mega Championship, but I'm really trying. I have a vision. You'll see it at the end. We'll get there, but or maybe not today. Maybe you'll see it on Work in Progress Wednesday. That's probably when you'll see it. But anyway, here's the Mega Championship. I think it looks great. Let's grab another one. We'll just move that off to the side, and I'll pose these all at the very end so you guys can see how well they scale and everything. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Impact World Championship, which I believe is defunct now. I think they got completely new titles when they switched back to TNA. They swapped everything out. I cannot keep up with their belts. But like I said, I have a vision. There's some specific ones I wanted for specific reasons, and there's a bunch of belts that I plan to eventually order. On his website, they are $25 each for a belt, and then I think it's, if you order 5, you get one free. So you can get 4, you can get 5 of them for $20 each, $100. I think that is an awesome price, especially knowing I'm not going to be able to get any of these. Like this Impact World Heavyweight Championship looks fantastic. I'll see, like, you can just see all of the detail in there. It's on some faux leather. We've got all of the belts have the rivets, maybe, is that what they're called, on the back. They velcro nicely. These are just so nice. So if there's belts that you want to get that we're obviously not, like, we're not getting these from Mattel, I don't think, maybe we'll end up getting TNA stuff from Mattel, but it'd only be like current things, and I think we're done with this belt. So there's the Impact World Championship. Next up, we have the New Japan Strong Championship, which I do not know who is currently holding. I believe this was, I think Eddie King's, maybe it's Gabriel Kidd. I think he's holding the New Japan Strong belt. I think maybe he took that from Eddie Kingston. I think I'm right about that. It was part of the Triple Crown. I thought this one looked really nice. See all the silver in there, the gold, the black. I don't know how he paints these things, but they look magnificent. This lion is ridiculous. This looks beautiful. On both sides there. And I know, like, with the Super 7 figures, they have some of the New Japan belts. Actually, I don't want these to mess up the focus in the background, so we'll bring everything back to pose them at the end. But I don't know if we'll get the Super 7. Like, I don't know how many New Japan belts they've given us. I don't think they've done the strong belt, or I don't know. I don't collect Super 7. I don't love Super 7, so not buying those anyway. But more than happy to go out and get some of the New Japan belts. This one I am really, really excited about. I tried to chase this down, the Jax version. Instead, I just went ahead, got it from Kaos. It's beautiful. It is the I think it's the original X Division Championship. This is what I think of with the X Division. There's a few different options, I'm pretty sure, on his website that you can choose from to have the more modern looking one. But the Jax one that came with AJ Styles in like early 2000s is like $30 on eBay. So I just went ahead. We've got just like all the paint detail is in the belt. And I don't have a single complaint about these. There's quite a few people out there that make belts. A lot of people use, I see, will use like a hard foam backing with a laminated belt design, and those are a little bit cheaper. And I think I've said before, like, those are fine. Actually, I might have one sitting right next to me. Let me take a peek. Yeah, so like this one here, I got a while ago. It's printed on foam. The foam's painted gold. There's the Velcro and everything. And like these are painted on. And like, it doesn't look bad on the shelf at all. Like, I don't have anything bad. I think I got this from M&M Figure Clothing. And like, it looks fine. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I got a few of the New Japan belts, but these are, I believe, that's just 3D printed and then put on the leather here. And I think they look awesome. So there's the X Division Championship. Here up next, and I don't know what words I was trying to say there, is the AEW Continental Championship, which I had to look and think about multiple times because I could not remember if this was what the difference was between the Continental, the Intercontinental, or yeah, International, the Continental. Now MJF has turned the International into the American. AEW's belts confuse me. So I didn't realize we have not gotten this one. We have, in fact, not gotten this one at all from AEW, and I'm sure we will eventually. But I also don't know, like, AEW's distribution, let alone just getting waves out, is so weird that I went ahead and got this. I will I think that Okada has this right now. I think. Yeah, something like that. Very simple belt design, but it looks fantastic. Next up, this one, I don't know, like all of these look so good. With all the belts, like Mattel's figures are so good right now, and Jazzwares, they have I don't know if they're hitting home runs, but they hit doubles and triples every now and then. And sometimes you just get a belt and it just kind of puts a figure over the top. This one, I've not decided who I'm going to pose with, but being able to get this on the red leather and get the light heavyweight championship from WWF at the time is awesome. I think this looks so good. I'll probably pose it with my custom Taka Michinoku, and I'll probably end up going back and getting the black version as well. But there's the gold W's on the side, and that plate just looks so good. It's nice and smooth. The paint job is fantastic. The little gems on there are placed nicely. Just a beautiful looking belt. I can't talk more highly of these. I love them. I know there's some other belt makers that are also good quality, but there's some belts are like outrageously expensive, and I can't justify that. Like these are essentially, I'm passing up buying an Elite or something to stock up some belts, and I know a lot of people pay a lot of money just for the normal Mattel belts on the secondary market. So I love picking these up. Next up, we have the WCW World Hardcore Champion, and this was like, I looked at before the video, I looked up the list of guys that have held this belt, and it is not a pretty list. I think I'm gonna have to make a custom Norman Smiley to pose with this on my shelf. His time as the Hardcore Champion in WCW was really funny, so he's probably who's gonna get the belt. But again, this one looks nice. The list is so weird. I don't even know if Mattel would have someone that they could make to give us this belt. So that was part of the reason I went ahead and got this one now, the WCW Hardcore Championship. Then we've got the Never Openweight Champion, and this is another New Japan belt. Currently, I'm pretty sure being held by Aaron Henare of United Empire. And this is one of the New Japan belts I really like. I'm not a huge fan of their New Japan, like the World Heavyweight Championship belt. I like their old one a lot more, which I still need to pick that one up, but since I've got the older foam one, I've put it on the back burner. This looks awesome. I have no clue how he does the black in the letters. It's magnificent. I have a WWE World Heavyweight belt that I painted myself, and I'll never show you guys on the channel. It's not good. Next up, we have the Immortal Championship to go with Jeff Hardy, and I know a while ago I had someone ask about Antichrist Jeff Hardy in TNA, and he is 100% on my list. I've been looking around for a 1/12 scale purple dress shirt to put on him instead of using Mattel parts to make it. So once I find that, I will move forward, but that is definitely on the list. But here, let you check out the side plates. It's beautiful. It is simply beautiful. And lastly, before I show you guys all with these poses on the wrestlers, I picked up the Smoking Skull Heavyweight Championship, which we've gotten from Mattel. I had at one point, and I lost it at some point as well. I think I lost it somewhere while I was moving. I don't know what happened to it, but I'd been trying to pick this up on eBay as well, and all of them cost more than they cost to get this. And you can argue which is better. Let's see, here's a European title from Mattel. And I think they go, the gold is obviously different, but that's not something that bothers me. I don't know. Some people are really picky about their specific colors. Mattel's is very, more of a silvery gold, and it might just be because this belt's getting a little bit older. But side by side, they scale really well. They fit right in the collection, and I think this I had to go search for this because I already had it posted on one of my Austin figures. But I want to get all these belts on some guys so you can kind of see how they all look, and then we'll get out of here. There, so I wanted to wrap things up, and first thing, so I've got everyone posed here, but I remembered that I do have a belt from Mattel and a belt from Kaos Wrestling Club that I can compare. So I've got an NWA Championship of his as well as Mattel. So theirs came with the Harley Race 2-pack from Mattel Creations, and I didn't expect to get that, which is part of why I had ordered this one. But you can see the detail, so like the golds are different, and I don't know if that's something that'll bother any of you if you order these, but the rest of the detail is so prominent. Let's get this off Harley here. So scaling is a little bit different. The Mattel one is a little bit wider. The side plates are about the same, but the main belt is a little bit more rectangular. But you can see, just this has the NWA painted. This just has the flag, none of the side plates or anything. And I guess I haven't looked on the secondary market, but I imagine a lot of people want that NWA belt. And I know that's going to be one that's hard to find because it's a Mattel exclusive. Most people that are buying it aren't just going to sell that NWA Championship. But like I said, you guys can be the judge. You can check them out on your own. Kaos Wrestling Club, you should look him up on Instagram. I think his product is fantastic. I have never had any issues with it. The Velcro on the belts sticks well. I haven't had any issues with it peeling off, so they stick to the figures well. All of the paint jobs look magnificent. I really couldn't talk more highly. Like I said, this is just a really nice product. I love being able to add these to Mattel's figures, Jazzwares figures, just kind of put things over the top with a belt that I might not have in my collection. So I suggest you go look him up on Instagram, go browse his website, see if you can get yourself a deal. Order 5 belts, get them for the price of 4. I don't have a discount code. I'm not trying to get anything out of this. I think you guys should just go support him because he makes an awesome product. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I appreciate you supporting me, supporting the channel. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures or belts for your action figures. Figure Dude out.